global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. This is breaking and it is interesting. It looks like Wike is not letting anything go. He's giving it back to every of the perceived enemies. Political gladiators are really coming out. As we speak right now, Wike have gone straight down to ensure that PDP does not have sleep and they lack rest. Let's dive into the news to find out exactly what Wike is doing to PDP, revoking everything revocable. Well, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has revoked the land approval for the People's Democratic Party (PDP) new Secretariat in Abuja. The revocation was communicated through a letter addressed to the PDP National Chairman Umar Damagom. Now, according to the letter, the decision was based on the party's failure to pay annual ground rent on the property for 20 years, from January 1st, 2006 to January 1st, 2025. And the FCC administration had previously issued multiple public notices in national newspapers and electronic media since 2023. Urging all landowners in the capital city to clear their outstanding payment. And the letter further stated that PDP's non-compliance violated Section 28, subsection 5A, sub B of the Land Use Act, leading to the forfeiture of their right over the property. It added that as a result, the land located at plot number 243, Central Area Cadastral Zone A00, Abuja, has now been reclaimed by the FCT administration, which will take immediate possession of the property. Oh my goodness. Let me just read the words, back to back. He said the national chairman, it addressed some few hours ago, really. He said national chairman, People's Democratic Party, PDP National Secretariat, plot 1970, that's 1970, Marshall Barra Street, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja, FCT Nigeria. Notice of revocation of right of occupancy with file number MISC 81346 in respect of plot number 243 within Central Area A00 District, Abuja. I have been directed to refer to the above right of occupancy granted to People's Democratic Party (PDP) National Secretariat and inform you that the Minister of Federal Capital Territory has, in the exercise of powers conferred on him under the Land Use Act number 6 of 1978 cap L5 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, revoked your rights, interest and privileges over plot number 243 within Central Area, that's Cadastral Zone A00, Abuja. And they also went further. So for 2, the revocation is in view of your continued contravention of the terms and conditions of grant of right of occupancy by failing to pay the annual ground rent due to the property for 20 years from 1st of January 2006 to 1st of January 2025. Now, this is despite the many publications made by the FCT Minister and FCT administration since 2023 in several national dailies and on electronic media, requesting all allottees of lands in the Federal Capital Territory to pay up every outstanding bills and ground rent on their properties. You would please note that the said bridges by People's Democratic Party, that's PDP National Secretariat, which is MISC 81346, run contrary to the provisions of Section 28, subsection 5A and B of the Land Use Act. I am to further inform you that the subject property, plot number 243 Central Areas Cadastral Zone A00, Abuja, has thus reverted to the Federal Capital Territory administration, and the administration will take immediate possession thereof. Of course, this is signed by Chijioke Nwakweze, Director Land Administration for Honorable Minister FCT. My colleague is in the house. I don't know what to make of this, but it's not interesting at all. I don't know how PDP will react to it, and I'm sure the accumulation of that debt from 2006 to 2025 could be running into billions of naira. What's your take?
Well, I think this one, unfortunately, PDP is guilty of it. One of the things that in Nigeria that you must be very careful of, especially if you are in politics, is the issue of going against the law. Because anytime that they feel like getting at you, they will just pick up those things and start using it against you. Now, some years ago, someone said something very interesting. He said they were about to have a meeting with the finance department, that's Ministry of Finance in Nigeria, and they were like they because of the vast knowledge that they had about fraud and also guidelines to financial regulations and all of that. They were like, when we have this meeting, we are going to blow up and we're going to let the Ministry of Finance in Nigeria understand how to run the finances. Only for them to go in what they saw as the documentation when it comes to financial regulation in Nigeria beats global standards. But then why does fraud fly in the government? Why is corruption so in-depth in government? So that's the thing about Nigeria. They will never look your way until you go against them. That's when they start looking at the nitty-gritty of the law, the details, the small bits of the law. And that's why if they don't find you guilty in that area, you see them, they get very angry. They start bringing up a lot of things against you. And that's the situation that, unfortunately, PDP is going through right now. You know that he had South meeting, I think convention, zonal convention.
And they revoked it.
And it was cancelled. And fairly recently, I think Damagom came out and said that there was no convention. Yes, Damagom came out and said, and there was.
So you now want
exactly.
To Abuja.
So, my own Abuja, you are in Abuja, and you Damagom, you will call it what to.
Check their papers if it's complete.
Exactly. So immediately they have to dive in. So I can assure you, maybe by tomorrow, bulldozers will be there to bring down the whole distance. So they need to hurriedly get out of there. But that's not a problem. PDP is a big one,
But the question is, do PDP have enough money to clear off the debt? And even if you're going to buy another land, you still need him to sign the papers for you to acquire any land in Abuja.
So the next thing, maybe they go into rentage. They have to go into rentage right now before they now get another this thing. And if he cannot tolerate them over this, why do they tolerate him? That's the big question. As a member of the party who has contravened virtually all the laws, that's the big question Nigeria is still asking. Imagine the level of disgrace extended to them, Come on, this is major opposition party. So LP should get ready. SDP should get ready. All of them, they are going to revoke everything about them. So you see there, Baba he doesn't give a damn. If you don't answer yes, sir, I'm going to look for any indicting thing around you, and I'm going to nail you. So dealing with this kind of politician, or let me say Nigeria, if you want to deal with the opposition or deal with the sitting government, you need to make sure that your hands are clean. Because immediately your hands are not clean, they will look for every law to make sure that when they come on, even if they did not pay their land use, they didn't pay their ground rent. According to the provision in Land Use Act of 1978, the government have entitlement over all lands, especially if they have any economic activity they want to carry out. So it's a matter of just coming to the land immediately without even paying anything. They can just jump on your land. If they don't,
but it's just looking for an excuse, really.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this case, there is, the issue of ground rent not paid for as long as 20 years. Mm-hmm. I can assure you that if he was, PDP were playing according to his detail, there's no way he can do this kind of thing. I
would have remembered now.
He would never. And as I'm talking to you, you'll be shocked how much APC is owing. Because that should be the next thing. Nigerians should begin to make demand. Let us see the ground rent of APC. Before you start going after him, let's see that of APC. So it's going to be very interesting. Already the future, Tinubu's next election will be very interesting, I must say.
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. Let's brainstorm what's your take. PDP's land has been revoked and the government is taking it with immediate effect.